So I have explained very briefly which are the 4 steps in the sustainable transformation journey. Now I'm going to explain each one of these steps in more detail. The first step, understand. First, discover what sustainability means for your organization and your team, and achieve a common definition. Some guiding questions can be the following. What are the drivers for starting a sustainable transformation journey? I mean, it's important to know why are you starting it? Why are you interested? Is it because pressure from the clients? Is it because you see it on the media? Or is it because you are really convinced about the topic? And who is committed to it? Is it only yourself as an employee, or is it also your CEO, the management, who is also committed to this sustainable transformation journey? It's very important to define that, because for achieving effectively the sustainability goals, it's very important that also the top management is committed to this sustainability strategy. And what do we understand with the word sustainability? As already said a little bit before, is it only environment? Have you already considered that sustainability involves also a social dimension, social issues, social topics? And which relation has the organization with the SDGs, with the Sustainable Development Goals? That can be also helpful to define this common definition. For that reason, as possible tool, there are many ways to do it, but a possible tool can be to make use of the Sustainable Development Goals, these SDGs, to achieve a common understanding of sustainability. And how is your company doing in the 3 dimensions of sustainability? That's also very important to understand in this first step. As a tool, we can use the triangle diagram. I will show you very briefly now. The Sustainable Development Goals, you may already know them, are these 17 goals defined by the United Nations, which try in these 17 topics to talk about these 3 dimensions of sustainability. So I would use the Sustainable Development Goals as a first step for defining where are we standing as an organization, to which of these SDGs are we making a contribution, and do we want to keep doing a contribution. That can help because they are only 17 topics. It's not a very broad and long list, so it can be very helpful to start working with an understanding on sustainability. And the triangle diagram is this one, which you can see that contrary to the typical representation of sustainability with the 3 circles, this is a triangle which allows you to measure which is your performance in each one of the 3 dimensions of sustainability. So you can already say how are you standing in your economic dimension, how are you standing in your social dimensions of sustainability, and how are you standing in your environmental dimension. That can be at the first step, understanding what sustainability means for me, for the organization, how are we standing as organizations in the 3 dimensions of sustainability, and who is committed in this sustainable transformation journey. Also important is to analyze your current business model. And for that, it can be helpful to use you can use the business model canvas from Strategizer, or you can use the link canvas to analyze your current business model. And here you can see both images, the business model canvas and the link canvas. You can decide using one or the other one to analyze your current business. How are you creating value for your customers at this moment? That's the first step, understanding, and I'm going to explain you about defining on the next video.